went out to the mailbox, and there was these in the mailbox, and it was just like the mailbox, like it's sticking out of the top of the mailbox, you know, like it's sitting in the mailbox, and like this part is sticking out of the top, just like this part. Like the mailbox is like, you know. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know if it's a thing or not. I'm just saying though. Might be. I feel like this program's designed to like make everyone go crazy. Like even the stalkers. Like it's designed to make them go crazy too. Cause how would they not just be driving each other crazy? Like there's just all these sirens going on. Like there was like a. I was sitting outside earlier and there was like 3 or 4 sirens that went off. Like I feel like they're just driving each other crazy too. Cause like there's just all these sirens going off every day and all these loud trucks and stuff and like, you know, I just feel like I don't know. Like am I literally in a video game or what? Did you hear that banging sound outside? Damn, where is everybody? 0 people in here right now. What up, DHS agent Smith watching me? In your DHS Fusion Center, how you doing? You gonna enter the chat in your fake account? Or you just gonna sit and stare at me? No, you're watching. Even though it says 0 people. I know there's at least 2 people watching. At least. I don't know. How many people? It's like a room full of people? Is it like a task force in a room full of people? They're all watching and they're just all strategizing things? Or what? Anyway. What's up, y'all? Oh, my refrigerator just turned off. There goes the tan car. There went the tan car and the white car. They did it. There's just a thing that was some construction vehicle thing that drove through the parking lot, synced with a bunch of whiteys and another big white truck. It's just like a construction vehicle thing. I don't know what type of thing it is. Oh, he's driving through the intersection now. What happened? Synced with a whitey truck, I think. There's a bunch of children stalking me today, and there's a bunch of, like, whenever, or like, not every time I go to the library, but a lot of time when I go to the library, they'll bring in the mentally handicapped people and they'll all be stalking me. They're stalking me today. In the library. There's children stalking me in the library. And there's children riding around on scooters with red shirts. Oh yeah, but yesterday there were these, I didn't catch it on camera, this happened when I wasn't recording, but there were these butterflies that came over by me, and it was just all these, and they were just like coming from all different directions, or like coming out of like all these different places, and then they just all flew up, like, they just all flew up around me, and it was like a monarch butterfly, It was like a yellow butterfly, it was a black butterfly, it was like all these different types of butterflies. Like each one was like a different type of butterfly. And like they all flew from like these different directions, and then they all like converge around me, and they're like and then they like kept meeting me synced, like they just kept stalking me. And like it started with one butterfly, and then like he flies over, and then all these other ones fly over. And it's like a gang. It was like the butterfly gang came to stalk me. And then these birds flew up next to me, and were all chirping at me. And at the same time, all these squirrels are running out in front of me on the sidewalk. And then, like, after I go by the birds, the squirrels aren't running in front of me in the sidewalk, There's like a bunch of birds and a bunch of squirrels all at once. And then all these birds have been stalking me lately. Like, birds and bugs have been like more aggressive lately. And just like more like in my face. Like, they'll just come fly right in my face. Like, this bird flew like right by my face today. Like, I can hear the whoosh of his wings when he flies by. And then like these bugs will just like come and hit me right in the face. They're like ready to fly in my mouth and shit at synced moments. At very synced moments, these things will happen. There's been a lot of bugs lately though, just like at every intersection there's a bug meeting me synced. Just either flying in front of my face or like flying just across the intersection, or just like flying over a stalker car, like following along with it. Either a bird or a bug will do these types of flying maneuver stalker things synced all the time, every day, all day. And I've caught a lot of birds on camera the last few days that are very synced up. And these birds are like fighting each other today in front of me on the sidewalk, and then they just fly away when I walk by them. It's just always happening like that. If I look out my window right now, there's gonna be synced birds out there. Definitely. There's a guy running across the parking lot with a red shirt. I think he was one of them. There's a banging sound right now. Did you hear it? There's a cop driving through the intersection right now. And then like the heater on my wall clicked right when I walked up too. And then why do I even have that on right now? It's not cold right now. Damn. Let's turn the sync machine off. Now how do I turn the rest of it off? I really want to know. What is the mechanism? This banging sound, what was it? Is there a guy in the back of the truck making slammy sounds? Then yesterday, I was just like, I just like sat down in my chair, and then all these people come out in the hallway right after, and then they're just all talking out in the hallway, like right outside, and then they're like, they said some, they're just like saying direct to conversation things, I think, and then someone hit me with the frequency in my ears as they're talking, and then they're just like laughing and shit, and it's just like, there's a bunch of stalkers again. There's Blue Car and there's a sound. I don't know what it was, but it synced with the traffic, and it's just like a sound like it might have been this truck out here or something. I don't know. And then when I was recording this morning, the fire station sound went off. It's always doing it sync, so I think it was syncing on me again. I don't know what it even is. It's like a thing on the fire station. It just like goes ding. It's just like a high pitched frequency. Just like boop. And it'll just like beeps one time like that, and then like it'll just like do it synced. And then there's that tire screech sound effect that I always hear. It's like behind Hy-Vee somewhere or whatever. Somewhere over there, there's just something making a sound. It's always like, and it's always doing it synced. And then there's these black cars, and they're synced. And they're synced with the lady in the white truck that walked out synced and did like 5 sync things. And then as she closed the door, there's a guy walking out to the dumpster. And then there's a guy closing the garage door, and a whitey drives out, and then it all looks synced. And this guy, they're putting a chain on the dumpster. They're doing it synced with the traffic, I think, and then these birds are flying up synced, and it's all synced and it's synced. And then there's someone walking over there. I think they had a red shirt. Was it a red shirt? I didn't see it. Damn. They gotta put out a schedule. Let me know when the red shirt's gonna walk by. I'm gonna miss it. What if I'm not looking out the window when the red shirt guy walks by and he's just doing it for no reason? Put on a red shirt and walked outside and then walked back home for no reason. They just put all these chains on the dumpster and they're all laughing. I don't know, man. But this blue truck's taking off, and this red truck, and this white car, and this other white car, and then black car drives out, and then he syncs with another white car, and then it syncs with other cars, and then there's other cars, and then they're all synced with other cars, and then all been a bunch of different cars of different color patterns, and you know, to sync things from all different directions all at once. You know. Just regular. Just regular unsynced sync things. Regularly synced, unsynced. Regular. Yeah. Yeah. Regular. But then it just becomes regular though. Then it's just like, yep, here goes the sync things again. Hi. Hello, sync person. You're doing a sync thing. How? Okay, see you later. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you can't really capture everything on camera, though. Like, it's like a whole, like, surround sound. Uh, whatchamacallit? And, like, the camera can't pick up, like, little movements, too. Like, a lot of time a car will be, like, backing up. Like, it'll be starting to move, and, like, I point my camera at it, and then you can't really see it on the video. But, like, my eyeballs can clearly see that the wheels are rolling, the car is moving, but, like, the camera doesn't really pick up, like, the little movements like that. And then, like, I'll point my camera at the car, and then they'll stop when I point my camera at them. But, like, they're still moving when I point my camera at them, but, like, you can't tell, though. Or, like, you know, just things like that, like, or there'll just be things happening too far away to capture, or just like there will be sounds that are just like too subtle to capture, or like you can't tell that like the direction where the sound is coming from. Like they'll have a sound to the left of me, and then they'll have a car to the left of me at the same time, and just things like that. Like, you can't really capture like the full scope of it or whatever. And they'll just like make these little movements, like they'll just be standing there, and then like I'll walk over across, like there'll just be a guy standing way ahead of me on the sidewalk with a red shirt on, and I'll just see him way up there, and I'll just be like, yup, he's gonna be one, right? And then like I'll walk over the crosswalk, and he'll just like move his arm a little bit, or just like shuffle, just like step to the left a little bit or something. and then like I'll walk up to then, like I get up to him on the sidewalk, and then they're like walking away right as I walk by him or whatever, you know, like they'll just like do little like tiny things like that, and like you can't even catch that on camera a lot of times. You just can't. But I see it. I just overdosed on turmeric. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, and then I saw another fake pullover today, I think, or I saw a cop with his lights on. I don't know if it was another one, but he might have actually been pulling someone over that time or something. He might have actually been doing something else. I don't know. Probably not. But yesterday's video, I caught another fake pullover. What if they got mics Dude, what if they can also see you at your house? What if they got mics or cameras or something like that they bug your place with? Oh my god, bro. What if? Oh my god. My refrigerator just got louder right now when I walked over here. Wow, the tan car just took off out of the parking lot. Was he just sitting there waiting to take off out of the parking lot? Did he just pull up in a parking lot to take off out of it? How are you gonna pull up in a parking lot to take off out of it? You're not gonna park? You're just gonna park to take off. You're just gonna pull up and park to take off. I'm gonna be the first person in history to overdose on turmeric right now. I'm about to die. I poured too much turmeric in there. Either that or I'm gonna get superpowers or something. Lots of black cars out there. There's the black cars that time. Oh, there's another black car. There's a white car. And then there's a siren going off today. I hear someone walking in the hall right now, I think. There was a siren going off today, and as the siren drove by and was honking their horn, there was somebody like tapping on the walls. Today. I think I heard someone close the door. Something. just keep hearing somebody. Like out in the hall or something. They're doing the same things. They just like make all these sync sounds of all different kinds. What sync things are gonna happen out my window right now? What sync things? Black car, the silver car, took off the side of the street, and then there's the white cars. And then there's more, and there's a bunch of them. Wow. The same thing. They need to sync a job. Can I get a job synced? Can they sync me a job synced? And then like I was sitting in the library, and there's this butterfly outside the window. like I sit down on this chair, and it's right next to the window. It's like a ceiling to floor window. This butterfly like flies by like by me in the window outside. And then all these other people were inside the library coughing and walking around and laughing and doing the same things. A lot of them. Oh yeah, and then when I went to Walmart yesterday, there's this guy stocking shelves, and he like puts something on the shelf right when I walk by him. Like he's just standing there, and then he just puts it right on the shelf right when I walk by the shelf. And like leans toward me when he does it, you know. There's people pushing carts around sinks and like getting in my way with carts everywhere, and people walking out in front of me everywhere. And a child that kept screaming sink over and over. I've been seeing a bunch of cops today, like a lot of them. And then on yesterday's video, there's a cop, or there's a guy. I don't know if he's a cop or like a sheriff or what. But he had a police badge on his shirt, and he was walking by me synced on the sidewalk. Just walked by me synced on the sidewalk with a police badge. Mm. Keep hearing all these engine sounds outside. They're questionable. I don't know. They're not doing the loud engine sounds right now. That's all I know. Can't tell if they're doing the subtle engine sounds or if it's just cars driving by or what. I think they're doing the subtle engine sounds. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know. These white trucks, they were stalkers. I know that. car starting. There's this white truck out here, isn't it? He's always starting synced. He started synced again. Yep, there he is. He's the white truck. And he's synced, and he's driving out synced, and he's synced. Every time. Saw him again. And someone just walked down the hall when I walked that way. And then there's a car taking off out of the parking lot. Is he a stalker? Is he? My refrigerator. My refrigerator. My schizophrenia. My schizofrigerator. He's getting louder now. Again. He just can't stop stalking me. My refrigerator. Wow. There was a guy walking across the intersection, and there was a cop behind him, way in the background, backstage, driving by behind him at the same time. That was amazing. There goes the Whiteys. There's the Whitey parade. Wow. The Whitey parade. Wow. When's the next siren? What time's the next siren start? I gotta set my clock so I can put on my red shirt in time. What time does it start? When's the next train horn? Lots of sync cars out there, of course. Oh, there goes a cop. He synced with the last sync car in the sync parade, and then there's more sync cars driving out doing another sync chain reaction after that one. And then there's a bird flying across synced. And he synced with all the sync heads and this bunch of whiteys, and they're all synced. There's just too many sync heads to even say. There's a whitey turning in the parking lot, synced with a bunch of other whiteys. Is he gonna drive through it and out the other side, or is he gonna park? He's parking, and he's parking synced with whiteys. Is he gonna get out with a red shirt? He's getting out as a whitey drives around the corner. Oh, no red shirt. She don't got a red shirt. She was walking out of frame, stalkered up though. Wow. And then there's this engine sound synced up with all these stalkers driving out. And then there's one driving out by me, and I think he had a 22 on it. Was it a 22? He turned synced with a silver truck driving out in his black car, and then this bird flew up synced, and then this white truck, and someone was walking out, and all these other stalkers, and a bunch of whiteys in silver and black. Bunch of stalkers driving out all at once, and then more of them synced with the guy walking to the other side, and then more of them. And then there's this engine sound. Is he a motorcycle? What is he? Is he gonna drive out? Or is he just an engine sound? Then over here it's just chill though, like they haven't been doing too much. I've just been sitting here. But if I wasn't recording, they would be probably. Like they would be making more sounds and shit. I guarantee it. Hear this engine sound out there now. It's just another subtle one again, though. Thought he was gonna get louder. See a mail truck right now and a white car, and I'm hearing an engine sound right now when I walk up. Oh, now he's going off again with the engine sound. What is he? This black and silver car and another black car. And then white, and then they're all synced. There's this bug flying over by me, and then right, like he just like flew over me, and then someone's walking out at the same time. And then another bug flew over by me, a different bug, and it synced up with the cars. And then there's someone walking across the parking lot. And then she's getting in a white truck as a white car drives in front of her white truck on the street. And then there's a bunch of other stalkers on the street and a big ass stalker parade going in all different streets. All at once. And multiple stalker parades converging with each other. And then she's just sitting with her door open. Is this the sit with the door open lady? She always does this. Oh, she closed her door now. Maybe it's not the same one. I don't know, but I think it's probably the same truck, and she always parks in that same spot. And she just opens the door. She just sits there with the door open and just stands there with the door open. And she just opens and closes it synced. Like she'll just sit there with the door open for forever. And then she'll get back out of it, synced, and then walk back inside. But maybe she closed her door because it's raining today, so she's not gonna sit with the door open. But then she's gonna go back inside. I don't know. Is she gonna take off? What's she gonna do? She's just sitting there in the white truck. I don't know. Don't know, but it's a bunch of other stalkers driving by though, and his tan car just drove all the way across the parking lot, and then when he gets across, the white truck is taking off, and then there's another tan truck on the street, and then it's syncing with the white truck taking off, and then the other tan car is coming back into the parking lot and parking. And then there's another tan car, and then another tan truck, and a bunch of other like red cars, and just a bunch of other stalkers all around, black and silver stalkers and whatever. It's a bunch of stalkers, just a lot of them, just nonstop, just nonstop. 'Cause that's just regular to stalk, you know. That's just regular to stalk. I am still processing that that's just regular to stalk. It's a lot to process and like reprocess and like think about and like it's regular to stalk. That's just what people do. It's regular to stalk. It's white SUV, and this is what you do on your way home from work. Is you just stalk in a white SUV. This is what you do. Is you just sit around and you just wait until someone tells you to run out, and you put on a red shirt before you do it, and that's just what you do, I guess. I never knew. But now I know, and it's a lot to process, though. It's like, there's a cop driving by, and he's syncing with this bird in this white car, and this other car is taking off out of the parking lot. And then there's other stalkers, and I'm gonna die if I talk about all of them, literally. I'm going to run out of oxygen, literally, and die, literally. But yeah, this bird flew up on the wire right as the cop drove up to the intersection. There's another cop right now. He's getting to the intersection, synced with Whitey and other sync kids. My neighbor is making sounds now. I don't know if it's sync sounds again, but just saying I heard my neighbor through the wall. It might be sync sounds again. I don't know. It usually always is, so just saying. And then this black car just drove through the parking lot, synced, and drove out the other side of it, synced with other cars. And then there's this engine sound, and is he synced? And then there's all these sync heads, and it's tan and white and synced. and then black and silver sync, and then sync, and then sync, and then sync, and then sync. And my neighbor's talking now. Is he talking synced again? I think so. I don't know. Seems like they're only allowed to talk sync though. And they just gotta sit there the rest of the time and just be quiet and do nothing, I guess. I don't know. But like most of the time when I hear sounds, it's sync sounds though. Like any sound is always a sync sound. Like anytime someone's walking down the hall, anytime I hear someone talking, anytime I hear someone coughing or blowing their nose, or anytime I hear someone flush a toilet, or anytime I hear anything really, tapping on the walls or anything, or they're just talking like they're talking on the phone, or laughing, or whatever. There's the whiteys, and there was a tan car with the whiteys, and then there's nothing now. And then this car on the side of the street, I don't know when he started, but he probably started synced with the whiteys or something. He's probably gonna take off synced. Or turn his car off and get out synced. But I don't know. I don't know what's up with the sync things. Why they gotta be synced, but it is what it is. They're the same things. So